I cannot believe I'm going to say this in front of a camera. That if by any reason you're watching this, don't be upset. This is for learning purposes. So what would you think if I say, soy caliente? Jesus Christ, I just want to hide. Hi, I'm Daniela from Tell Me Spanish, and I'm here to help you learn and improve your Spanish. Back to the funny question, calor and caliente are two words that people confuse so often in Spanish. The problem is that even though they are talking about temperature, we don't use them interchangeably. You don't want to confuse these words. Trust me, you do not want to confuse them. So in this video, I'm going to teach you why you don't want to confuse them, and you're going to learn why am I asking apologies to my dad, sorry. So again, calor and caliente are words that we use or that are related to temperature, okay? Let's start with calor. Calor is a word that we use to describe the temperature or the weather in a place. And over here I have this shiny sun, and that's the clue, okay? So when a day is hot, we are going to use calor, okay? Calor also helps you describe how a hot day is making you feel, the physical sensations that you're feeling when there is a lot of sun, okay? And over here I have some examples and the structures that you are going to use. Hace plus calor to describe the weather in a place. Hoy hace mucho calor. Today is very hot. Tener plus calor helps you describe how you feel. Tenemos calor. Prende el aire. We're hot. Put the air conditioner on. El plus calor just helps you talk about the noun calor. For example, me encanta el calor. I love the warmth. And as I was saying, calor is a noun. That means that you're going to use it with verbs, adjectives, and also articles, okay? Let's go with the infamous word caliente. This is the one that you don't want to confuse. And if you remember, that's the question that I asked you at the beginning of this video. And here is why you don't want to confuse this one. Caliente is an adjective. Yes, it also means hot, but we only use it to describe the temperature of an object, okay? And over here you have this hot cup of coffee, and that's your clue. We use caliente to talk about how hot something is. You have the examples over here. We're going to use a noun to describe, obviously, the thing that you're talking about, a verb, and the word caliente. La taza está caliente. I touched it and it burned my hand. La taza está caliente. The cup is hot. México es caliente o frío. Is Mexico hot or cold? The third one, and this one is special. El bebé está caliente. The baby is hot. But be careful because we're using the verb estar. And we always use it with people when we're talking about a fever. When you touch someone and they feel warm. Oh my God, you have a fever. Estás muy caliente. We never use it with the verb ser when you're talking about a person. Because, like I did at the beginning of this video, if you do, you're basically saying that that person is permanently in the mood to have babies. Meaning that he or she is aroused. And you don't want to do that unless you mean it. So now that I gave you this information, I'm going to throw you a curveball, okay? So if you want to say in Spanish that someone is hot, let's say like that girl over there, you want to say she's hot, which of these words will you use? Caliente or calor? None of them, Remember, caliente and calor are used to talk about temperature, so you cannot use them to say that someone is attractive. You can say instead, ella es sexy o ella está buena, okay? You're going to change it for bueno if you're talking about a boy. So, before we finish this video, I'm going to give you some sentences with a blank space so you can complete them by choosing one of these words. Let's go. Number 1. Ayer hizo mucho blank. Number 2. Me encanta el blank. Number 3. El piso se siente muy blank. Number 4. La niña tiene mucho blank. And number 5. Cuidado, la mesa está blank. So, I'm also going to give you some resources in the description just in case you want to go a little bit deeper into this topic. The first is going to be a video. It's the same lesson just in Spanish. That way you can practice these concepts again while you're practicing your listening comprehension. The second one is an article where I explain the difference between calor and caliente. I know, I already explained that here, but in that article you are going to find more examples so you can start putting things together. The third one, since we were talking about what words to use to say attractive, is an article where you're going to learn more elegant ways to say attractive to a girl. And the fourth one is another list with adjectives that you can use to call a man handsome or attractive. Well, that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and I hope I see you soon. Thank you.